Why does every movie nowadays feel like it's a lose-lose situation with film fans? Are film fans really that ungrateful? In the closing moments of The Truman Show, as Truman Burbank sails away from the constructed world that has been his lifelong prison, one viewer in a group watching him on TV casually remarks,
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Where's the TV guy?
This line, so simple yet profound, is a sharp critique of modern content consumption. And this movie came out in the 90s. Truman's life has been a spectacle for millions, and yet, as soon as it's over, the audience moves on without hesitation, as if everything they just witnessed was disposable. It captures the spoiled nature of contemporary film fans, where nothing is ever enough, and the relentless hunger for the next big thing overshadows any appreciation for what has come before. This mindset raises a very good question. Are film fans ungrateful? One popular refrain often seen online, and I know you guys have seen this too, "This movie ruined my childhood." It's a hyperbolic statement, typically thrown around whenever a franchise from someone's youth is rebooted or remade. And especially nowadays, that happens a lot. The sentiment behind it suggests a strong sense of entitlement amongst fans, as if the creators owe them a specific kind of nostalgia or fulfillment. The idea that a single movie, whether it's a sequel, reboot, or adaptation, could quote ruin an entire childhood is, yes, absurd on its face, but it speaks to a broader trend. Fans often view themselves not merely as consumers, but as co-owners of the properties they love. In their minds, the creators must cater to their individual tastes or risk ruining the sanctity of cherished memories. A prime example of this can be seen during the COVID-19 pandemic, when movie theaters worldwide shut down. Many people lamented the closure of cinemas, saying that there were, quote, no more movies to watch. I heard this a lot. This claim is almost laughable when considered in context. There are over 100 years of cinematic history to explore. Thousands upon thousands of films from every genre, culture, and country. Yet, the idea that nothing new was coming out led many to declare that they had somehow exhausted all their options. The overwhelming presence of streaming platforms, home video collections, meant that movies were more accessible than ever. Yet, for many, if it wasn't the next blockbuster release, it simply didn't count. This reflects a broader issue in modern media consumption. People have become so fixated on what's new that they often ignore or devalue the richness of the past. This insatiable desire for the next big thing is particularly evident in the way fans interact with certain franchises. Take, for example, the Zack Snyder's Justice League. Fans of Snyder and the original vision for Justice League campaigned tirelessly online, demanding that Warner Brothers release his original version of the film. When it finally happened, it was hailed as a victory for fans. But then the conversation shifted to what more could be done. Could there be sequels? Could Snyder return to helm future films? They needed more. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, provides another telling example. After Avengers Endgame, fans witnessed the death of Iron Man, one of the most iconic characters in the franchise, played by Robert Downey Jr. It was a powerful moment in cinematic history. Yet, despite this definitive ending, Robert Downey Jr. will return to the MCU, this time as Dr. Doom. Instead of accepting the finality of Iron Man's story, the constant demand for more, whether through multiverses or alternate versions of the characters, continues to stretch the narrative and milk every ounce of potential from a beloved franchise. It begs the question, are film fans ever satisfied, or is there always a desire for the familiar to be endlessly recycled? When did it become a commonplace for a film's value to be determined by its ability to serve as a launchpad for more movies? In this context, it's easy to understand why many might view film fans as ungrateful. Instead of appreciating what we have, fans often express discontent, frustration, or outright anger when a film does not align with their personal desires or when the pipeline of new content slows down. It's as if the very notion of waiting or revisiting classics has become unbearable. Fans are constantly seeking the next dopamine hit, the next epic spectacle, or the next familiar face to return, even if it comes at the cost of the integrity of the stories they love. In a world where content is endless, from the vast archives of classic films to the continuous output of new releases, the pressure for more, for better, for bigger is never ending. Yet, as the final line of The Truman Show so perfectly illustrates, the constant pursuit of what's next may leave us blind to the magic of what we already have. Films should be treasured, not as stepping stones for the next big thing, but as works of art in their own right. If fans cannot learn to appreciate this, then perhaps the answer to the question is clear. Yes, film fans are, in many ways, ungrateful. But what do you think? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to my Patreon members, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.